Before I begin, make sure you hit the thumbs up and like the video. All comments are welcome, so feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. And also turn on the notifications so that you will be notified whenever I upload new videos. All right, so using your Measure app, launch your Measure app, and it's going to ask you to find like a flat surface, and see right here, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of try to get to the center as best I can. I'm going to click the plus sign, and then I just move it over till I get to the end, and then I hit the plus sign again. So what that does is it locks in the measurement from the middle to the end. So what I've just found was my radius. Now, right next to the plus sign at the bottom of the screen, that round button there, that's so that you can take a photo of what's on your screen. So I'm gonna press that, and I'm gonna take a photo of it. All right, now that I have a photo of it, I'm in my photo album, and I'm gonna hit edit. And then in the top right corner, there's 3 dots there. If you tap that, it brings up another set of options, and then what you want to do is mark up. So when you mark up, you have these tools here. So you have a pencil, you have a highlighter, well, a pen, pencil, a pen, a highlighter, a pencil, eraser, that type of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ruler, and using 2 fingers or whatever, you can kind of tilt it. And then I'm just going to draw I'm going to use the ruler to keep everything straight. And it allows me to draw. And let me just erase that little part that just went over too far. So what I have now is I made out an angle. Not only that, if you touch the ruler with 2 fingers, it'll let you know the degrees. So right now I know I have a 58-degree tilt. So using the pencil, I can zoom in and I can just write 58 degrees. So I have 58 degrees there. And I'm gonna change the color by hitting the color wheel, and maybe color the outside part or the arc in blue. And so what I just did here was I used a photo of a real object, got the measurement, and I created my arc. So that's how you can use your phone to like do a couple of these demonstrations that I want to show you. So I'm gonna hit done, and I don't know, I just want to use a square cut instead. So I kind of resize it so that it's the shape of a square, and then there it is. So you have your real object with your measurements in there. So what is the length of an arc with a radius of 5 and a central angle of 58 degrees? All right, so finding the arc length of an arc who has radius of 5 inches and a central angle of 135 degrees. So it all starts with the formula itself. So S is equal to R times theta. And then from here, all I'm going to do is plug in my values. So I know my radius has a measurement of 5. See, that's my radius, a measurement of 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my 5 here. And then also what's next is the degree measurement, which is 135 degrees. So 135 degrees goes there. And remember, if I use degrees, I need to put a times pi over 180 at the end. All right, so now using multiplication, I can multiply these two together, which gives me 675. Pi is in my numerator, 180 is in my denominator. So I've just completed the step to multiply. All right, so let's go to my Geogebra app so we can do our calculations. I'm using Geogebra Classic. All right, so I'm gonna drag that part over because I don't need to graph, and I'm gonna type in this line up here. So I have 675 pi, hit divided by, then 180 like that. So notice that it gives us an 11.78. That is the decimal value. And when we hit enter, you can also go from decimal value to simplified form. So 15 pi over 4 is what it looks like in simplified form, which means we're roughly at 11.78 units on the arc length.